as they come off the turn now and begin the race towards the final 2 furlongs. Elography in the lead from Norman Wells, Slaney Street the far side, Cape of Eagles, Room to Roam on the near side. They're spread right across the track now, beginning the run to the final furlong. Norman Wells, Cape of Eagles, Room to Roam on the outside. Elography has just dropped back, and as they race inside the last 200 now, on the near side, it's Room to Roam, and on the far side, battling on strongly, Cape of Eagles, running up towards the finish. It's a head bobber. As they come off the turn now and begin the race towards the final 2 furlongs. Elography in the lead from Norman Wells, Slaney Street the far side, Cape of Eagles, Room to Roam on the near side. They're spread right across the track now, beginning the run to the final furlong. Norman Wells, Cape of Eagles, Room to Roam on the outside. Elography has just dropped back, and as they race inside the last 200 now, on the near side, it's Room to Roam, and on the far side, battling on strongly, Cape of Eagles, running up towards the finish. It's a head bobber between Cape of Eagles on the far side, and on the stand side, Room to Roam. That's one for the judge, and then staying on well behind them was First Premio. Elography follows them in. As they race on now past the 2. Meet You at the Moon and Chris Hayes in front, being followed on the near side, Desert Dancer. She's Ranger makes 3 in line on the near side, Chimera making ground. They're being followed by All the Mollies and Garan on the inside. She's Ranger now, and Robson Aguiar on the near side comes to pick it up. On the far side, Desert Dancer is battling back, Delegating, and Chimera coming home, but running up towards the finish, it's She's Ranger and Robson Aguiar, who, as they race on now past the 2. Meet You at the Moon and Chris Hayes in front, being followed on the near side, Desert Dancer. She's Ranger makes 3 in line on the near side, Chimera making ground. They're being followed by All the Mollies and Garan on the inside. She's Ranger now, and Robson Aguiar on the near side comes to pick it up. On the far side, Desert Dancer is battling back, Delegating, and Chimera coming home, but running up towards the finish, it's She's Ranger and Robson Aguiar, who'll beat Desert Dancer, with Delegating probably getting the third ahead of Chimera, and they're being followed in on the inside by Garain. And Yamato is racing next, and then Indian Landing, followed by More Than Money. And it's Fairy Foxglove now who comes through in the centre and picks it up for Anna O'Brien, goes a couple of lengths clear. The chasing group are Invitation Only, Arborfield, and Dark Alliance running on down towards the outside. Also chasing is Tennessee Waltz, but racing inside the final 100 yards. And Dark Alliance and Invitation Only come to join Fairy Foxglove as they go towards the line. Invitation Only in the centre, Nevin Daly. And Yamato is racing next, and then Indian Landing, followed by More Than Money. And it's Fairy Foxglove now who comes through in the centre and picks it up for Anna O'Brien, goes a couple of lengths clear. The chasing group are Invitation Only, Arborfield, and Dark Alliance running on down towards the outside. Also chasing is Tennessee Waltz, but racing inside the final 100 yards. And Dark Alliance and Invitation Only come to join Fairy Foxglove as they go towards the line. Invitation Only in the centre, Nevin Daly. Fairy Foxglove and Dark Alliance followed in by Murmuration and Holly Brown. Wait for the judge. At the back of the field in company with Asian Impala. As they come now to straighten up for the judge, and Tonkinese on the far side. In the centre of the track, He's Our Music. They're being followed by Hurricane Cass, with on the far side McGuigan trying to close, Strada di Cursoli, and then comes Pullman Brown just ahead of Secret Wizard. Inside the last 150 now, and Hurricane Cass forges to the front. He's Our Music, Tonkinese, and Fit for Function coming home on the outside of Secret Wizard, but Hurricane Cass and Wayne Lorden at the back of the field in company with Asian Impala. As they come now to straighten up for the judge, and Tonkinese on the far side. In the centre of the track, He's Our Music. They're being followed by Hurricane Cass, with on the far side McGuigan trying to close, Strada di Cursoli, and then comes Pullman Brown just ahead of Secret Wizard. Inside the last 150 now, and Hurricane Cass forges to the front. He's Our Music, Tonkinese, and Fit for Function coming home on the outside of Secret Wizard, but Hurricane Cass and Wayne Lorden chased home by Secret Wizard, close for third. He's Our Music, Fit for Function in fourth. As they race now towards the 2. Rhea is the leader from Carried in the centre, followed by Darkila. To Choose is staying on just behind them and going in between horses, with Cool Fighter next and racing now towards the final furlong. To Choose coming there in the centre now for Colin Keane. On the far side, Carried, Lee Roach, and then Darkila inside the last 200 now, and it's To Choose in front. Racing up towards the finish now, and To Choose and Colin Keane. It'll be a second of the evening for him. To Choose and Colin Keane beat Carried as they race now towards the 2. Rhea is the leader from Carried in the centre, followed by Darkila. To Choose is staying on just behind them and going in between horses, with Cool Fighter next and racing now towards the final furlong. To Choose coming there in the centre now for Colin Keane. On the far side, Carried, Lee Roach, and then Darkila inside the last 200 now, and it's To Choose in front. Racing up towards the finish now, and To Choose and Colin Keane. It'll be a second of the evening for him. To Choose and Colin Keane beat Carried. Darkila, Zorba the Greek will get 4th, and Cool Fighter is 5th. They're racing now towards the 2. Chili Spice in the lead from St. Gallen, Spruce Meadows. Over on the far side is Tennessee Wildcat. These are being followed by Hawk making ground, and in between them is Elusive Heights. They're racing down now to the final furlong. Hawk has come through now for Pat Smullen to lead. Elusive Heights in the centre, and on the far side, Tennessee Wildcat. They're racing up towards the finish, and it's Hawk the leader as they go towards the finish. Hawk and Pat Smullen will beat the stable companions. They're racing now towards the 2. Chili Spice in the lead from St. Gallen, Spruce Meadows. Over on the far side is Tennessee Wildcat. These are being followed by Hawk making ground, and in between them is Elusive Heights. They're racing down now to the final furlong. Hawk has come through now for Pat Smullen to lead. Elusive Heights in the centre, and on the far side, Tennessee Wildcat. They're racing up towards the finish, and it's Hawk the leader as they go towards the finish. Hawk and Pat Smullen will beat the stable companions. Elusive Heights and Tennessee Wildcat close for 4th place then between St. Gallen and Mandataria. As they straighten up for home, Lunada in the lead from Noble Aussie. On the far side, Ahasak. Then on the extreme right, Society Ranger. And these are being followed as they begin the run with Crossing Oz, who's beginning to make good ground now to challenge in between horses, and Red Hot Dancer down the outside. Across the track, Lunada now, Society Ranger on the far side, and right on the near side, Red Hot Dancer as they run up towards the finish. It is Lunada on the near side, on the far side. As they straighten up for home, Lunada in the lead from Noble Aussie. On the far side, Ahasak. Then on the extreme right, Society Ranger. And these are being followed as they begin the run with Crossing Oz, who's beginning to make good ground now to challenge in between horses, and Red Hot Dancer down the outside. Across the track, Lunada now, Society Ranger on the far side, and right on the near side, Red Hot Dancer as they run up towards the finish. It is Lunada on the near side, on the far side. Society Ranger put it up to the judge. Crossing Oz, Red Hot Dancer followed in. Nothing to choose between Royal Rosalie Oshinor and Divine Quickstep Pat Smullen. Then the blinkers in the centre of Specific Gravity improving. Jessamine's White Face towards the near side. Racing now towards the final furlong, and little to choose between the leading 3. Jessamine on the near side of Specific Gravity. MILFORD Lass from the back with a good run. Royal Rosalie, and next is Shukov. Specific Gravity now gaining the upper hand for Ronan Whelan, and Specific Gravity wins from MILFORD Lass and swing towards the final 2 furlongs. Nothing to choose between Royal Rosalie Oshinor and Divine Quickstep Pat Smullen. Then the blinkers in the centre of Specific Gravity improving. Jessamine's White Face towards the near side. Racing now towards the final furlong, and little to choose between the leading 3. Jessamine on the near side of Specific Gravity. MILFORD Lass from the back with a good run. Royal Rosalie, and next is Shukov. Specific Gravity now gaining the upper hand for Ronan Whelan, and Specific Gravity wins from MILFORD Lass, Jessamine, Shukov, Havelock Ellis, followed in 6th place by Royal Rosalie.